Hello everybody, it is Outlaw from CCTV, the current cartoon TV. I am joined today with Gundam.
Hey guys, what's up?
So, just to let you guys know, we just got done watching episode 1 and 2 of the new Samurai Jack that's being aired on Adult Swim.
It was fantastic.
Oh yes, guess what?
Jack is back.
Oh yeah, he is back and he's better than ever, alright. Give me a synopsis of that first episode, Gundam.
First episode takes place 50 years have passed since Jack has arrived in the future. His sword is missing and he has given up hope on ever returning to his time.
Oh yes, he definitely has given up hope on that. So what did you like about this episode?
I liked about this episode, I love the art style. To see that art style in HD for the first time was fantastic. They really brought the artistic style back. And it almost felt like the show never ended. It just kept going and it progressed very, very well. I love the cinematography. The soundtrack was amazing. And there was pretty much nothing I could say that was bad about the episode. What did you like about the episode?
Again, like you said, it felt like we're back. Like back in 2004, like I'm running home to actually hopefully get to see Samurai Jack come on at 6:30 on Cartoon Network. I loved the freaking artwork in high definition. Superb. I definitely like how they're actually doing the pacing of the episode here. And the soundtrack. Oh my god, the soundtrack just brings this episode together.
I agree, and the cinematography of this episode is fantastic. You got to see the fight scenes, like you said, like the panning of the camera, how going from widescreen to full screen, the fact that it would zoom in on certain objects to highlight them, and you saw the blades coming out of the bike. It was just amazing, and I really think that they're pushing this hard.
Oh yes, they are definitely pushing this hard. They are hoping for a good turnout. We also get to see a couple new characters in here. We get to see the new daughters of Aku. 7 kids. Oh my god. I don't think any woman in this world will be able to give birth that many.
It's going to be a very good dynamic because now that there's 7, not only there are 7 children of Aku, but they're all trained, heavily tacked to destroy Jack.
So do you think that's going to be tying into like the 7 deadly sins?
Maybe. I didn't even think about that. Speaking of 7 deadly sins, actually, and I think we saw death in this episode. Did you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I definitely know what you're talking about. We have this other new character. Looks like a samurai that's on the back of a horse. And it seems it only comes in when Jack's having these panic attacks.
Mm-hmm. It almost seems like he's suffering from PTSD because he keeps having these visions of his past, of his parents, and the fact that he still hasn't made it back to the past, still hasn't gone back to save them, and now this figure keeps appearing, and it's almost like it's Samurai Jack's version of death, and he's waiting for him. It's past your time. It's time to go.
Speaking of the daughters of Aku, we have this character. Her name is Ashi. Seems like we're spending a lot of focus on her. We see her actually kind of wander away from her training into a crack and sees this beautiful land, and then the head priestess, her mother, saying this is the land of Aku. Aku has brought this land to us. But we have this samurai that is trying to destroy it, which is full of lies. Let's just go ahead and say it. But why are we focusing on this one character of the 7?
I think that either she's going to be the key to finally getting back to the past, or she's going to befriend Jack, and that's going to take her into a whole new dynamic, maybe even a new arc for a couple episodes to see if she's going to be the one to do it. She's the only one who would know where Aku is.
Maybe she doesn't know, because it seems like the head priestess is trying to win the heart of Aku to come back.
Overall, there really is nothing I could say bad about this episode. The pacing was great. It felt just amazing watching it over, and I watched it over and over again, and it's good every single time I see it. I have to give this episode a 5 out of 5. It was perfect.
Well, because we made a stupid rule of when we can rate 1 through 5, this episode is going to definitely be a 5 out of 5. It is superb. It's really good pacing on it. It brought a lot of memories back for me.
Same. It even reminded me of Afro Samurai, where he fights all these crazy, wacky villains and everything. And in the first episode, right before it ends, he fights this wacky robot who has these weird swords and flutes, and even one of the swords like a tuning fork. And every time he hits it, it just crashes and smashes all the rocks and explodes, almost like a mini. Just everything turns into a mini bomb. And I thought that was a really cool dynamic. Really brought me back into the nostalgia, and I can't wait to see what other kind of wacky villains they push out into the future too.
Speaking of swords, what happened to Jack's sword? He does not have it. He does not have a sword. We get a little flashback of him losing the sword and it dropping into an abyss.
That's true, and we don't know who he was fighting. We don't know where it lies. I remember you saying that you think that the Death character is actually holding his sword. That the key to getting that sword is through him.
That could be a possibility. He could be like a mid-season boss.
I can see that.
He could be the boss before he actually gets to battle Aku in the future, and then go back to the past to defeat Aku in the past.
Man, I cannot wait until this series is completely over. I want to watch it. It's so awesome. That takes us to episode 2. Now we have the Daughters of Aku fresh out of training, ready to take down Jack, and Jack seems just out of control, outclassed, outnumbered, and he's really getting beat up.
So give me the synapse for episode 2.
The synopsis of episode 2 is that, Aku himself has grown tired of pursuing Jack and is starting to give up hope of ever defeating him.
Yeah, we definitely get to see that in the first couple of minutes of the episode. We actually see Aku for the first time in this series. Him waking up, putting his eyebrows on. Oh my god, that was so hilarious.
It was awesome.
Oh yeah. Him doing his morning stretches, and then he's getting called up for offerings from the
Mud people, I guess?
Mud people, yeah, I guess. Which he gets a little annoyed because they're making a mess on his nice, clean vacuum cave floor. Then we get to see the scientists make this bigger, badder beetle bot that said, "This will destroy the samurai."
And Aku is like, well, I really don't care anymore. It's been over 50 years. I still haven't been able to beat him, and he's not aging. He thought he could just sit back and watch him die, and that would be the end of it, but that's not the case. And now that there's this new 7 children of Aku, maybe there's a way to finally defeat Jack, but he's not having any of it.
Yeah, he doesn't even know about the Daughters of Aku yet. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know they exist. What did you love about this episode?
Absolutely everything. The art looked even better the first episode, which I don't know how that's possible. The lighting was fantastic. They're running after him in the rain. The lightning striking in the background, hitting the temple, the fireflies in the corners, and just the overall cinematography again was just on point.
Yeah, that whole fighting scene in the temple and all that, just so good. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. What I liked the most about it was actually the soundtrack back behind the visual effects. We get to see Jack run into this room full of coffins. He takes hide into one of the coffins, and you just hear this music just slowly building up. You're like, oh my god, the suspense is killing me. What's going to happen? You see the Daughters of Aku circling around this one coffin, and boom, Jack escapes barely, and then he does this huge fight scene. His weapons are breaking left and right. His armor is gone. His freaking clothing are tattered. He is now literally fighting fist and fist.
And it really kept me, like you said, on the edge of my seat, because every one of those children of Aku has weapons, way better weapons than he does. They're breaking him, they're shattering them, and he finally breaks free of the 7, and finally he's running, and we get this amazing scene of him. We're running behind him. It's almost like we're right there running behind him, and it finally just stops. There's one of those children. They have one final fight real quick with her, and he ends up killing one of them, but he finds out that it's not a machine.
Yeah, the whole episode he's thinking these guys are robots. He's like, they're just nuts and bolts. They're just nuts and bolts. And he's just out of sync with them, thinking these are just robots. I could kill these things. No one's gonna get hurt. And like you said, that running scene, you see him running left and right down a long pathway. Turn to left, then suddenly turn to right, and boom, there's one of the Daughters of Aku. You got this little scruffle going on here. He somehow is able to grab her sword, take it out of her hand, and whew, right off of the head.
That really, I love this darker tone of the show, because it really looks like the show is moving forward. It really looks like a natural progression of what we watched back in the day in 2004. I love it. Now that he's killed someone who's now, it's not a machine, he's kind of getting that PTSD mode back, and before he can even get himself to collect it, he has to run out of there. He ends up using the tuning fork sword to just blow his way out and jumped into the river.
For those who don't know, that is actually Jack's first casualty of a human. He has never killed a human until then. From the old Cartoon Network, Samurai Jack, it was always robots, and we understand why there were robots, because death on TV was a no-no. It was no. You can't stab somebody. You can't have blood on primetime Cartoon Network. Now we're on Adult Swim. This is actually for us, the fans. The fans have been waiting 12 years to watch the ending of Samurai Jack. Get a great conclusion to this story. We only get 10 episodes, so they're definitely pumping these episodes full of action, full pack. This is great.
This is like watching like good OVA. Like it even reminded me of like FLCL, how it's short, but even how short it is, it can be amazing. So I know they have the potential to make this an amazing show, and from what it's showing right now, it's on that track. And I give this episode a 5 out of 5 as well too, because it's perfect.
Well, I have to follow suit here. 5 out of 5 out of this episode. And if this continues, if every episode of this becomes 5 out of 5, I swear I'm going to buy this on Blu-ray the minute it comes out available. It is amazing so far. I can't see no wrong yet.
I can't see anything wrong with the show right now. And the one thing, well, I'll say one thing, it's not coming out every day.
Oh yeah, it's a week-long wait. Every time we see an episode, we want more, and this is what they need. This is what they absolutely need.
This is what they need, and I want so bad for this show to be successful. Do you think if this show is successful enough, do you think that they can progress it further, or do you go back, or anything in between?
I don't think they're going to progress the story anymore. Jindy wanted a good conclusion to his story. Mm-hmm. I could see other works, though, maybe making the transition from Cartoon Network over to Adult Swim for us fans here.
SWAT Cat?
Oh, yes. Please be SWAT Cats. I would love to get a conclusion of that. That was a great episode back in the days.
And all I can say left is I can't wait. I'm so pumped right now. I'm so hyped. And I thank everybody. If anyone thinks of anything you want to add to the comments, please put it down below. Please subscribe and put on the notification. Of course, you get our newest episodes. We're going to be doing a lot of episodes based on Samurai Jack, because Steven Universe is on hiatus, as we know.
Yes, and there's no other cartoon that we actually have been able to watch yet. I know we have Star vs. the Forces Evil, but I'm still on season 1, so I don't want to do any reviews on that until I'm actually caught up. Luckily, they are also on hiatus until about summer when season 3 premieres. Yes, I already saw the end of season 2. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to watch this.
Well, that's something I like about Samurai Jack, is that it's airing now, so we can get it as it comes in. And there's no spoilers unless you miss the episode. I cannot wait.
Yes, we're going to try to do this every week, but unfortunately some of us have other real-life jobs. Some of us are going to a convention this weekend.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Yeah, so what convention are you going to anyways?
I'm going to Konnichiwa in Tucson, Arizona, March 24th, 25th, and 26th.
Alright, so unfortunately I won't be able to go. I have a family reunion north of where we are at. Alright guys, if you guys have any comments, concerns, or you want to start a discussion, make sure you put that down in the comments down here. We would love to read what you guys have to say. Again, I want to thank Vash for the artwork. You guys see us in our new attire. We're kind of dressed up for the part here. I got my samurai gi on. We got Gundam's nice gi over here. We just want to thank Vash once again. He does amazing work for us, and I can't express my gratitude to him. He's it's such a good friend.
I know, it's amazing. I love everything about it, and it pops too, and I love that too. And he'll be doing some content as well too. You'll see some stuff from him. We'll make sure to post it up on here.
Oh yeah, and we're also going to try to get a podcast in, but timing issues and all that, and daylight savings for some of us, and most of us don't do it. Anyways, again, if you like this episode, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, get those new content coming up, and I guys want to thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys. See you guys. Jack is back.
Oh yes, Jack is back, and back in black. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because wearing white. But well, I mean, I guess.
No, he's in black.
He's in black.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay. He's in black now. That's true. ACDC.